Mhm. Hello, everybody. Welcome. So nice to see so many wonderful faces, familiar and not, joining us here today. That video, I know there was a little bit of glitch, but This video is traveling from Ukraine here, so that's a lot of miles to go, and we're just so delighted that you've all joined us here today. Thank you for joining UCU and You, Teach, Volunteer, and Learn at UCU. My name is Inya Shehadeh, and I'm part of the UCU Foundation team based here in the United States. We're a 4-star Charity Navigator rated 501c3 organization, and our sole mission is to raise private funds for Ukrainian Catholic University. We have supporters from every state in the United States, individual donors, foundations, corporations who've joined us to support Ukrainian Catholic University and its growth. And for those of you who might be just at the beginning of your journey of learning about UCU, UCU is the leading independent university in Ukraine, located in the beautiful city of Lviv. UCU educates and develops future leaders, and as you will see during this brief 2-minute video, which we will show in a minute, UCU is rooted in service. And if there's one takeaway message that you glean from today's presentation, it's that UCU has embedded a service learning model into all aspects of its education. As a result, volunteers play a critical and important role at the university, and UCU welcomes you to become a part of this community. We're excited to share with you today the ways in which this is possible. And now we will show a very brief video about UCU.
Education means something different to every one of us. It's a chance to grow, to solve problems, to invent, build, and excel. But here at Ukrainian Catholic University, academic achievement aligns with a deep purpose. As the first Catholic university on post-Soviet territory and the leading independent university in Ukraine, their mission never wavers. In every academic program, students are taught a core idea: to empathize with those in need and take responsibility to improve the human condition. And UCU education is rooted in service. Their students learn to serve others, to take their education to the world. So when the world came to them, they were ready. Undaunted, they volunteered. They provided refuge, supplies, and healing. They served their fellow citizens. They served their country. And remarkably, they never stopped learning. In between air raids, in basements, and in many service learning models, they continued to bring their lessons to the places where they could learn the most, and to places that needed it most. They understood that not if, but when the war is over, educated, ethical, and passionate individuals will be a leading force in rebuilding Ukraine. Because of what UCU does here, they will be ready. Witness, serve, communicate. Learn more and donate at ucufoundation.org.
So I've watched this video so many times, and every time I just get chills, and just, it's a reminder of why we do what we do. And the words that were used there, the deep purpose, highlighting the deep purpose that UCU students, faculty, and the entire UCU community lives and breathes each and every day. In that 2 minutes, you just got a little taste of that. And now we will hear from the representatives from our various programs at UCU. They've joined us from UCU in Lviv. But before I introduce our first speaker, I want to encourage you to use the chat feature. We've asked you to share your name, where you're from. We'd love to learn about you. But we also ask that you pose your questions in the chat function, and we will be answering them after all the presenters speak about the various programs. I also want to mention that at the conclusion of kind of the formal webinar, our presenters will be going into chat rooms, and so if, into breakout rooms. And so if you have any individual questions, you can have those answered at that time at the end of our webinar. And now it's my great pleasure to introduce Helena Kurochka, Director of the Center of Foreign Modern Languages at UCU. Helena will provide an overview about UCU programs. And I do have to share, Helena's entire family is deeply engaged in UCU, with 3 of her children having studied there, a 4th on the way, who will be making plans to do so. And Helena's husband, Andriy, with whom I have worked directly for many years, serves as the director of UCU's development department in Ukraine. So you can truly say they're a full-fledged UCU family. Helena, vitayu, welcome, and thank you for sharing.
Thank you, Ina, for your nice words. And well, good morning, good afternoon, dear audience. I'm thrilled to be here today with you. And I want to express my heartfelt gratitude for taking the time to join us and learn more about our university this time. So UCU is a young university, but we've already achieved so much, thanks to our incredible students, graduate staff, and in large part to people who support us and believe in us and who are with us. UCU has always been interested in teaching and creating the best learning environment for our students. As the Center for Modern Foreign Languages, we are dedicated to teaching languages, primarily English, to our students. But we don't stop here. We also offer German, French, Spanish, Italian, Polish courses. In the first 2 years of their studies, students dive into English, while in the following years, they explore other languages alongside specialized courses in English. One of our most beloved traditions is our English summer school. Yes, it has become a tradition, though this is a 3-credit mandatory course for our students. Next year, we will celebrate the 30th anniversary of the English Summer School. It has been a cornerstone for our students' journey, helping them realize their dreams by opening doors to new opportunities. We owe a debt of gratitude to everyone who's been a part of this incredible journey since the beginning. Our English Summer School isn't just about language immersion. It's also about spiritual growth, meaningful work, and of course, having a great time. We've seen students and volunteers forge lifelong connections and learn from each other in ways that go beyond language. Of course, the past few years have posed challenges with the pandemic and then war. But despite the obstacles, we persevered. Last year marked the return of our language schools with many volunteers from the US, Canada, France, Germany, and Italy coming together for a unique cultural exchange. We are excited to continue this tradition this year, welcoming volunteers to join us. Every summer, school is a journey like no other. It's a time of growth and transformation, where we embrace change and continually strive to improve. We adapt to the evolving needs of our students and the demands of the times, ensuring that each experience is better than the last. This year, we are thrilled to offer our students more than just language learning opportunities. We're also providing them with a platform to share what they've gained and learned through our service programs. My colleagues will talk more about this aspect of our summer school experience. I want to finish with the words of Metropolitan Archbishop Boris Gudzak. He beautifully puts it. In times of great peril, the presence of volunteers and teachers from different corners of the globe isn't just about teaching English. It's about sharing life experiences, a gesture of immense significance. Thank you all for your unwavering support and dedication. Together, we will continue to inspire and empower next generation of leaders in Ukraine. Thank you.
Thank you, Helena. Perseverance, embracing change, adaptability, key themes that are part of the fabric of a school. Just a reminder to use the chat button to pose any questions you might have as we go through the various presentations, and we will be leaving time at the end of the presentations for Q&A. And now it's my great honor to introduce Tatiana Basyuk, Academic Director of the English Summer School Program, who firmly believes that educated young people are the bright future of Ukraine. Tatiana, вітаємо, welcome.
Вітаю, welcome. Thank you very much, Inga. Thank you very much, Halina. Greetings to everyone. And I would like to start with the words of gratitude for coming, because I can see so many faces here, so many familiar names here, and it's a great support. Thank you very much for standing with Ukraine in these trying times with us. You have been always a great support to us. Thank you very much. And I would like to say that it's a great privilege to be the representative of English Summer School. As Helena mentioned, it's not only the great immersion of our student into English-speaking environment, but this is the time of fun, changing experience, sharing knowledge. Could you give me please a moment? I will share something that I have prepared to you. So our English is pretty experienced. English Summer School is a pretty experienced school, and I can say that maybe hundreds of volunteers have already had a chance to visit our school, and last year was not an exception. You know, during coronavirus, it was pretty difficult to organize English Summer School. We were a little bit, everybody was scared, but thanks to our volunteers, we made it possible during coronavirus and during the wartime. Last year, we had a chance to welcome many volunteers from different corners of the world. As Helena mentioned, there were volunteers from Europe, from America, Canada, and it was great pleasure to welcome them. Here on the screen, you can see it's a typical day at English Summer School. It may sound and look a little bit intensive, but believe me, it's studying and fun at the same time. Because we are trying to organize it in the way that English Summer School to be not only like studying, but it's studying in the combination of cultural awareness, sharing experience, knowledge, emotions. Our students had the possibility to share their feelings, everything that they have overcome during this time. So I would like also to say that it's not necessarily to be a teacher to come and to participate. We are doing our best to teach you how to teach. We also, before our 2-week program, which is going to be held in this summer in June, we have 2 or 3 days orientation session where we gather together, share experience, something that has already been gained and learned, and we teach how to teach and encourage our volunteers to be very active and cooperate with the students. And also, I would like to share with you this wonderful video, which we managed to record last time, and I believe that you will enjoy it. Yes, share the sound.
Oh yeah, you're on one side, I'm on the other, like we did before.
Are you interesting to rally?
Yes.
Right, arms around each other, come on. Arms, come on.
Okay.
Yeah. We're friends. When we took the last picture, we didn't.
Коли поговорити з нашими викладачами, то кожен має свою причину, чому він сюди приїхав. Але основна є те, щоб висловити свою підтримку нашій країні і нашому університету.
I've been wanting to do something for Ukraine for a long time, since the beginning of the war, and I am not a doctor, I'm not a nurse, I'm not a soldier, so what could I do? This was a good opportunity for me. I'm a teacher, so I came to teach.
I really, really wanted to help with, we're supposed to give our time, talent, or treasure, and I wanted to give back and serve and help.
I've seen how much the school has grown and how beautiful it is and how many students that it has enrolled that are part of the educational journey of Ukrainian Catholic University. The school is determined and courageous and committed to the educational mission in the light of the Catholic intellectual tradition.
At a time where there's great danger, when so many people are afraid to come to Ukraine, the presence of the volunteers, the teachers from different countries who've come here to teach students English, but even more so to share their life, this is of incredible importance.
I'm very impressed by the students. They're far more enthusiastic than any of my peers at St Andrews. If they were doing a similar scheme, learning French or something, I don't think they would put half of the effort in that the UCU students do.
Волонтери, викладачі, вони бачать, як студенти переживають це все. Вони питають про те, як ми переживали там перші дні війни. Тобто це обмін, який ширше, ніж просто їх допомога нам вивчити мову, але і вони допомагають нам комунікувати краще про те, що відбувається в нашій країні, і створювати більше союзників і друзів.
Dear participants, I would like to say that you may have a lot of questions to me personally, to this program. So it would be my pleasure to answer all your questions concerning English summer school, maybe the detailed schedule, and so on and so forth at the end of our meeting in the breakout rooms. And also you will find my presentation attached to the letter, which will be sent to you later. So please feel free to contact me. I will try to answer all your questions and to help you in any way. So I encourage you to come to Ukraine. I encourage you to try to teach our students. For our students, the school is mandatory, but unforgettable experience. Thank you very much for coming today, and thank you for standing with us.
Thank you, Tatiana. So as you heard, this is a program that has existed for 30 years. And so we have hundreds of UCU teacher, ESS UCU teacher alumni all around the world. I've even heard that there have been a few people who fell in love during this program, and we've heard many stories like that. But it really, to be a part of this wonderful global network of volunteers is a really, really, really unique opportunity. So now I would like to introduce Ivanka Mohilak, the Dean of the Student Affairs Office at UCU. Ivanka joined UCU in 2002, and in her current role, Ivanka oversees the implementation of the scholarship programs and financial aid policies at UCU, and works to ensure that students at UCU have the support they need to thrive academically and personally. So thank you, Ivanka, welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Ina, and dear friends, for joining us today. It's an honor for me to be here with you to present one of our new projects at UCU and extend an invitation to you to join us this summer. So in times when our country is undergoing trials of a war, the role of volunteers becomes increasingly vital. Volunteering is not just assistance, but also a contribution to social development. It unites people. and it adds strength. At UCU, we inspire and encourage our students to volunteer. It becomes an integral part of their lives, contributes to their holistic development. Recognizing the growing number of volunteer initiatives at UCU, the Student Affairs Office established the Volunteer Laboratory in 2019. Its aim is to cultivate the spirit of service and leadership among UCU students. This year, the Volunteer Laboratory initiated the service program for first-year students of UCU, emphasizing the practical application of UCU's motto, witnessing, serving, and communicating. Students demonstrate that every help matters and spread the ethos of service among other students and broader community. The program spans the academic year with an additional 2-week segment during the summer semester. Throughout the course, students develop fundamental teamwork skills and acquire project management expertise. We give them the opportunity to dedicate part of their time to the benefit of society in various areas. Assistance to the army, working with people in need, participating in ecological, educational, and cultural projects in Lviv or other communities. 60 senior students serve as mentors, providing guidance and support to freshmen, facilitated by a specialized mentorship course. This mentorship fosters student participation in team building activities, self-reflection, and project engagement. All participants in the program collaborate on the development and execution of socially oriented projects. Upon completion of the course in the summer, some of the participants, anticipated up to 60 of the students, plan to engage in service activities within local communities. Our students would greatly appreciate and value expertise, your knowledge, and support in this summer projects. The summer semester of the service program begins on the 3rd of June. We will offer additional online meetings prior to your arrival in Ukraine to provide necessary information. Additionally, an orientation session will be conducted on campus. We are planning to have English language camps at parishes for IDPs, local children and teenagers, as well as community service, similar to Build Ukraine Together, Будуємо Україну разом project, by having renovation works in local communities outside Lviv with introduction to community life there. During times of full-scale invasion, every Ukrainian became a volunteer. Our international partners are impressed by how Ukrainian society managed to self-organize and address ongoing challenges. And the volunteer movement is one of its most important components. This experience we have now is not something we should just endure and forget. It is transformative. We invite you to join our active young leaders at UCU in this endeavor. I would be happy to answer all your questions and provide further information during our Q&A session and via email. And thank you for your attention and support. Slava Ukraini!
Дуже дякую, Ivanko. Thank you so much for that wonderful overview about the service program at UCU. This is compared to the ESS program, it is a relatively new program, but one that is very important. And as I stated at the beginning, service learning is embedded, imbued in everything UCU does. And so UCU is moving forward and developing these programs and projects. And again, we welcome you. We need you at this time. And we're just delighted to be able to share this information. And now I'd like to introduce the third program we are talking about today. And I'd like to introduce Nazar Danilkiu and Kristina Popovich, who'll talk about the Ukrainian Studies program. Nazar is the director of the School of Ukrainian Language and Culture, otherwise known as SOUL. And Kristina is a project manager. We welcome both Nazara and Kristina. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Inya. Hi, dear friends. Nice to meet you all. Today, we would like to present to you our School of Ukrainian Language and Culture at Ukrainian Catholic University, which offers programs for international students who are interested in learning Ukrainian as a foreign language. Who we are. Our team is experienced and highly qualified. It includes teachers of the Ukrainian language and staff who are dedicated to providing the best learning experience to all who participate in our programs. Founded in 2002, our school is one of the most prestigious institutions of Ukrainian language and culture programs for foreigners in the countries. We offer not only Ukrainian language courses, but also provide students with the opportunity to immerse themselves in the culture, history, and traditions of Ukraine. On this slide, you will see a list of programs organized by our school from 2003 until 2023. The online programs include the following: an online individual course, online group courses. On-campus programs are divided into 5 types: individual Ukrainian language course, Ukrainian language course for specific purposes, group summer courses, including 2 sessions in June and July, spring-fall semester, May and October courses, study tours, short-term study courses to university, and other groups visiting Ukraine. This slide presents the number of students on the programs and contact hours from 2003 to 2023. It is significant to note that students may earn the ACTS credits after joining our group courses online or on campus. In the last 20 years, our programs have served 2,028 students. All of our classes are taught following Yabluko textbooks. The next slide shows the total number of our students who have participated in school programs since its founding.
This slide, you will notice information about on-campus programs. Our summer program is the largest and most popular Ukrainian as a foreign language program in Ukraine, includes 2 sessions, June-July, each 3 weeks long. We offer a 3-week-long spring-fall program as well. All of the group programs include everyday language classes, one-on-one tutoring, and interesting cultural activities. Study tours. We offer short-term study courses in Ukrainian. These are available to universities, schools, groups, and individuals visiting Ukraine for a limited stay. Individual courses for those people who wish to learn the language individually, one-on-one with a teacher. The course is highly personalized. You may choose your level of intensity and the time of the lessons that is the most convenient for you. On this slide, you will notice the dates of the group on-campus courses for 2024-2025. So we offer you spring program in May, summer program in June-July, fall program in October. Online programs, Ukrainian language courses for groups, summer online semester, 6 weeks course, everyday Ukrainian language classes, spring-fall online semester, 15 weeks each course, 2 days per week language classes. Online individual course for those people who wish to learn the language one-on-one with a Ukrainian language teacher. Ukrainian for specific purposes, individualized course that allows you to learn the Ukrainian language through a specific topic, politics, history, medicine, law, etc. All language classes on campus and online programs are offered at proficiency levels ranging from the beginner to advanced, and each session can be chosen at 2 levels of intensity, standard and intensive. For online programs in 2024-2025, please note the dates. Spring-fall semester, 15 weeks long, summer semester, 6 weeks long. Yabluko textbook series, written by a team of educators according to the latest communicative methodology to learn Ukrainian as a second language. These books are of 3 levels: basic, intermediate, and advanced. All of the above slides show the main projects organized by our school. A few moments of your attention on the additional services, emphasizing Soul Talks, a series of interactive, communicative online sessions for students who would like to practice their speaking skills and learn more about Ukraine and its culture, free of charge. And Ukrainian Language Through Religion is a new program organized and designed for primary school students. The purpose of the course is to teach a child the Ukrainian language easily and develop Christian values. So, what will you get joining our programs? Complete immersion in the language and cultural environment of Ukraine, university credits, and you will also find people who are interested in the same topics as you, individuals who are interested and interesting, and of course, ready to support Ukraine. Here you may find our context. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you all for your attention.
Thank you, Christina. Thank you, Nazare, for that great overview about the School of Ukrainian Language. As you've all heard, and as the title had suggested, there are opportunities to volunteer, to mentor, and to learn at UCU, both online and in person. And again, we want to just really give you a brief overview of the various programs. We hope something today has piqued your interest. Now I'd like to open it up to any chat questions. I have seen a couple come through. One which I know it was addressed earlier by Tatiana, but I think it's important to reiterate, was the question about what kind of experience or background you might need. So, hello, UCU team. What if a volunteer does not have teaching experience? How can they help?
Yes, thank
Sorry, Tatiana, your sound is not coming through.
Can you hear me right now?
Yeah, now you're great.
Okay. Yeah, I was trying to reply a little bit. Dear friends, no worries if you don't have any like background teaching experience. First of all, there is a good team of Ukrainian teachers to assist. We supply you with different resources, different materials. We have the orientation session, 3 days of teaching and studying. We invite, if it is possible, in person or online, people who have already participated to share, again, their experience, what they taught, how they delivered the class. But it's not necessarily to teach some grammar or some details of English in particular. The main aim is to for our students is to overcome the barrier of speaking. They sometimes can understand you perfectly, but are not able to express themselves. So we have the students from like elementary levels up to upper intermediate levels. So we give our volunteers a chance to choose between the levels of the groups, and we help in all possible ways. So I don't think that teaching experience can be an obstacle. We help in all possible ways during orientation session and the school itself.
Thank you, Tatiana. Thank you for answering that. Another good question just came in. If we're unable to come for the dates that were indicated, the June 3rd through 15th, are there any other timeframes over the summer for volunteering, either for the service program or teaching English? Maybe we could talk a little bit also about the online opportunities.
Inyo, I may take this question. So thank you for your question. And when we talk about the service program, so we are more flexible with that, because there are other projects happening not only within these 2 weeks of service program, We are cooperating with other communities and projects where we would be happy to welcome you and introduce you to our students in their communities. So we are ready to discuss your opportunities and our offers. So that might be possible from our side.
Thank you, Ivanka. I know it was posted earlier. Maybe we can repost the Taco link. There's a link that we'll share on the slide, and we'll also share it in the chat. That's the link that will take you to the various registration pages for the various programs. And also we'll provide you with more information there. So I think the Taco link just came up. Another question was more academic. So to what extent is UCU emphasizing research, peer-reviewed publishing by faculty? I could help with manuscript development related to economics and epidemiology. I just want to give a brief maybe statement about the fact that we actually do have many professors here in the US who offer and teach online and are involved in various academic pursuits. UCU has many partnerships and collaborations. University of Notre Dame, we have a collaboration with Stanford University School of Business, Villanova University, Seton Hall University, UPenn. I mean, many very prominent institutions work and partner with UCU on many different types of projects, and we do welcome that. So I can put my contact information in the chat if somebody wants to reach out to me, something more specific, not related to the programs discussed today.
I'm sorry, I have just noticed the question concerning flight to Lviv. Yes, there are no flights to Lviv, unfortunately, but the majority of our volunteers go through Poland via Krakow, or then they get from Krakow or other cities by train, which is not so time consuming as by bus. But also we are planning to have an online session like, let's say at the end of maybe April, and usually we invite those people who have already participated to share their traveling experience. Mark, Bas, I can see you right now, so and Mark both, we have 2 Marks, yes, and you can share because you know it on your by yourself how to travel, so don't worry, we will find a way. If you have the desire to come, we will find a way to welcome you here and to meet you.
Thank you, Tatiana. I don't know if there are other questions. Oh, Ivanka has her hand up, so might
yes.
add something.
Yeah, there is a question about the roles of US volunteers in the English summer school and the volunteer service lab. I would talk about this service program in summer. So as you may have heard, there is the part of this program is somewhat similar to ESS, because the students who will participate, their level of English is really high. So they would be organizing, and if you wish to come, you would be a part of English summer camp, where you will share your knowledge of English. You will plan the whole concept of this English summer camp with students, with teenagers and children. You will have different activities, and at this point we will cooperate with the Center for Modern Languages, with ESS team, to provide you with all necessary teaching information prior to the program. If we talk about the community service, it's a bit different, because that might be renovating of some buildings, as BUR does all over Ukraine, where it's more or less safe, I would say, right? But there are similar projects in Western Ukraine, not far from Lviv. There are parishes where we have very active priests who are eager to develop their communities, and we have a good cooperation with some of them. So we are planning to organize these kind of renovation camps with this flavor of cultural exchange, where both volunteers from abroad and students and local communities communicate, share cultural issues, and they spend time together. So some of those events might happen outside Lviv, not necessarily in Lviv, but in a close vicinity, so you will be provided with all the necessary information afterwards.
Yes, thank you, Ivanko. Shout out to those, and Mark Bass I see from USA, 2 of the best weeks of my life. He was in the ESS program last summer, Wonder Celebration of God and People. So thank you for sharing that. There's a good question here about accommodations. Where do we stay? Are there accommodations at university for volunteers?
Sure. Thank you very much. Thank you for a good question. We are staying, the English summer school takes place 10 kilometers from Lviv in the very picturesque forest area. And you are staying at this accommodation for 2 weeks. And the accommodation and the food is included. So we cover this. The only thing that we cannot cover is the tickets, the way how you get from your home country to Ukraine. Everything is on us. So we are organizing this orientation session. During the orientation session, 2 or 3 days, you are staying at Students' Collegium, for example. So we are organizing some excursions. And on the day when the English summer school starts, we are taking you and the students and the teacher staff, and we are going to the place where we are going to stay for this 2 weeks. So accommodation and food is on us.
Thank you, Tatiana. There was a question I think a mother had about her daughters, and maybe I'll just broaden the question to, is there an age limit or restriction for the volunteers? Minimum
I can take
age,
the question.
I should say. Maybe is there a minimum age for the volunteers? Do they need to, is there a certain age?
18 years old. This is the minimum age. Yes. And for those young volunteers, we kind of pair them with the senior volunteers, those who have some experience. So we do that. But I think this question also refers, if you want to help out like online, because the daughters know English very well, yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the program which you can meet our students. You can work face to face with our students during the academic year. So there is such an organization which is called Engine. So, and you can work with them, or you can work directly with us. We have peer tutoring. So I will leave my contacts as well, so you can reach out to me, and I will explain you if you want to be helpful during the year. Thank you.
Thank you, Helena. That's great. I'm planning on signing my 2 younger teenagers up to do that throughout the year. It would be a wonderful experience. There may be other questions, but just a couple things I want to mention, because I know some people did have to go back to work. We will be sending a follow-up email with the recording of this, in addition to the actual slides and links to the videos that were shared. So all of that information will be sent in follow-up to you. And I think this might be a good opportunity at this point. We are going to have each of our presenters for the 3 programs enter a breakout room, and we'll share that information. It should be coming up shortly. And if you have any particular questions for that particular program, you can enter the breakout room there and learn more. So I'm just waiting for that slide to come up. And again, just want to thank you all for taking the time out of your day to learn about this program, to learn more about UCU. To learn more about our foundation and how we partner with UCU. And again, thank you all for coming, but don't leave. We are waiting for the information about the breakout room. So give that a second, and that should be coming up. So I see that while we're waiting, I see another question about a travel company arranging transportation from Poland to Lviv. So if somebody wants to answer that question.
Yeah, I can take it. No, there are no companies, but there are plenty of buses and trains from Poland. We can help you, when you plan, we can help you to arrange your traveling, but no, there are no companies like that.
Okay, thank you. So I see the breakout rooms, and I see everybody listed as unassigned. I'm going to need some technical help here to give everybody instructions, as there are to be 3 breakout rooms. And so, Christina, you might have to just pop in and let us know what everybody needs to do at this time.
Yeah,
if they'd
so
like
you
to
just
join.
see it in another way because you're co-host. Everyone has to see 3 breakout rooms.
Unfortunately, we
that's-
cannot see. Okay, maybe scroll down. Could you please scroll down and you will be able to see it at
Thank
the
you.
bottom.
Okay, everybody scroll down on your screen. That'll do it. And you'll see service program, the summer semester. If you want, you can go and join into that into there. English summer school, I see people are joining. Okay, so that means it's working. Good. Okay.
It's working. It's just all of you speakers are co-hosts, so you see it in another way.
Okay, great. So I think everybody is making their way into the room. I think if you wanted, yes, so we'll just leave it at that. It looks like everybody understood. Once again, I'm going to be signing off. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. I hope you were inspired by what you heard. I know I certainly am. I always am inspired by our colleagues at UCU. So thank you again, and hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.